Bitcoin just put in a new all-time high today. I do think this will be short-lived. I'm going to show you the exact path that I believe Bitcoin is going to take before a new all-time high is made. I'm going to show you why I think this is short-lived. We're going to look at SP500. This is an important chart. I've had this drawn up since August 17th. We're going to also look at DXY. As we know, Bitcoin's inversely correlated to the DXY. DXY goes down, BTC goes up, vice versa. I'm going to show you what I have cooked up on the DXY chart. It's looking juicy to me. If you want to learn how I trade, join the free Discord, pinned in the first comment down below. Hit the Learn channel. Once you're in the free Discord, I have a free Elliott Wave trading course with an overview of how I trade. If you want to see how I trade, I only leverage trade BTC and Ethereum. That is it. And I've been consistently profitable for 4 years now, trading 7 years. Let's get into this. Okay. If you watched yesterday's video, number one, smash the like video now if you long this shit up to all-time high from watching yesterday's video. If you got something out of it, smash the like button and make sure you watch this video all the way through, guys. But as you can see, we were longing this all the way up to all-time high. Over in the premium Discord in Swing Alerts, this is 2 days ago on November 17th. This was the plan. We were long up to all-time high again. And you can see exactly how that played out here. In this specific trade, we ended up taking profit. We hit TP1 and TP2 up in here. And then right in here, we got stopped out in profit. We re-entered again and closed out the entire long position just a few moments ago. So I'm a man of my word. It still looks good. We are at the 1-to-1 of a correction to the upside, and I flipped short on this sucker. Let's see where we're going to take this down to. If you watched yesterday's video, you already got a pretty good overview of what's going on here in my eyes. I'm looking at a flat correction on BTC. And stick with me, guys. I'm going to make this all make sense to you. I want to see a swing failure pretty much. We have hit the 1-to-1 extension of this correction. I love that extension. I'm going to play it every time. It looks good. Good liquidity was taken up here above all-time high. And as expected, it just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. We have a WXY that has formed here. Looking for a flat correction in which we have a correction to the downside, a correction to the upside, an impulsive wave to the downside. Guys, again, this is Elliott Wave Theory. If you want to learn this stuff, take the free freaking course. It is for free right here that I put together for you in the free Discord. All right. Now, looking for an impulsive wave to the downside. It's something I want to be a part of. 1-to-1 is going to be the first target here. And we're just hitting this stuff before we go into S&P and DXY, because those are two very important charts that I need you guys to be aware of. We'll also be looking down at these lower fib targets right here, which would take us down around, 83, 84K. Basically looking to come take this trend line liquidity out. Let's get them out of here, right? And then, we do have liquidity built up under these lows, obviously. Let's come eat. And then from there, once we put in this flat, we have more room to run to the upside. We can come in and take out all-time high again. I think that one will be short-lived. And then we can put in a larger scale correction before more upside. I'm going to show you why I think this is the structure when we do look at S&P 500. When we do look at DXY, it's going to make sense to you. But that's the overall plan here. And, guys, this might not come all the way down and this deep. It really might not. But I'm at least looking for some type of a correction here that comes and corrects this wave. Because that's going to be a finished 5 waves for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right? Sorry. Chart's a little chaotic, but you get the gist. All right. So that's what I'm looking for longer term. Now, guys, I do keep everyone up to date with these swing alerts. I told them when I was short and when I was longing. Scalp alerts, we do live stream basically Monday through Friday every day. Constantly in the chat, 24/7 live Elliott Wave charts here. If you want to give premium a try, go to upgrade here. Use code ATH for $20 off of your first month. Just click the WAP link. You'll be taken to the WAP page, and it connects directly to your Discord. Super easy. If you want to give premium a try, now is your chance for $20 off your first month with code ATH. All right, now let's look at the very important S&P 500 and DXY charts. This S&P 500, this is on my 24/7 live Elliott wave charts for premium members. This has been charted and has not been touched since this yellow line, August 17th. We were right here, and since that point in time, I was looking at this being a correction up to the 1-to-1. That was what I wanted to see hit. I remember back here we hit the 786 and kind of rejected. I still wanted to see the 1-to-1, didn't feel good about any shorts until we hit the 1-to-1, and it did end up actually pushing through over the election to the 1-to-1 extension. Now, I believe, and we're going to go smaller time frame on this as well, that we are due for, I mean, if we dump down to this target, that's a 10% dump in S&P, guys. All right, keep that in mind. But I am seeing a flat correction cook up for S&P 500, and then obviously continuation after that to the upside. But I am really seeing a dump in the markets coming, albeit short-lived. It looks like it's coming. And, you know, as we know from looking in Bitcoin's past on the charts and S&P 500's past, when you get like an 8-9% dump in S&P, usually that equates to about a 20 to 25%, sometimes 30% dump for Bitcoin, and you know, alts even more. So that's kind of the threat that is lingering. Now, really, you can just pull fibs on this and you get this target. I targeted the 1-to-1 again here. As we go closer up here, you can see there's a couple gaps on S&P. We are looking to fill this right now. I think this is ultimately a fake out. We're going to put in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure to the downside. 1, 2, 3. We have just finished 4. We're not going to completely fill this gap quite yet. And then we're going to come down for 5. Let's fill this one. Right? That's going to be our initial starting wave. I am expecting a correction up. We can come fill this gap, then not take out the high, and then we flush. Right? That's what I'm looking for S&P 500. And what does that mean for Bitcoin? Well, I'm expecting a flush down for S&P, right? So it should drag Bitcoin down with it, and then a nice correction up, which should give Bitcoin the juice that it needs to go to an all-time high. So if we're playing the structure that, you know, I've been talking about, you know, that would give BTC room to come down to the downside and then go up for one more all-time high. Boom. When S&P comes up and corrects this move. Boom. Flush. Flush. All-time high. Correct. Flush. Flush. Right? Makes sense to me. And we're going to look at DXY next, guys. If you want to leverage trade, Blowfin is what everyone's using. They are no KYC and available in all countries. It's what I use, my preferred exchange. You just sign up with your email, and if you want to give them a try, the Chart Junkies community has the best initial deposit bonus available on Blowfin right now, up to $10,000 in bonuses. Right here, you can see it's tiered. You get $450 for just a $1,000 deposit. You get a $450 bonus, so on and so forth. There's trading volume requirements. Pause the screen, read up on that. But all you got to do is click the link pinned in the first comment down below. You're automatically entered into that promotion through Chart Junkies, and then you sign up with your email. You are good to go. Give them a try, guys. They're the best no KYC exchange out right now. Looking at the DXY, you know, as we know, DXY is inversely correlated to BTC overall, right? Overall, not to a T with every minor movement. You know, BTC had this huge run up here. DXY had its huge run up of itself here, right? So it's not perfectly correlated, but overall, you do have that inverse correlation. Now for DXY, what I am seeing on the chart is an initial wave down from this high way back in 2022, right? And everything we have experienced here on DXY is nothing more than a correction of this initial move. I'm looking at it as a flat correction. You can pull fibs. We are at the 1-to-1 right now. As you can see, boom, 1-to-1 pixeled. There is higher fib targets, which I honestly would love to see the higher fib targets come into play. because then we can put in, you know, a leg down impulsively and kind of come back to this major trend line here. You know, I can zoom out here and show you where I'm pulling this from. Come back to this major trend line here, going back all the way to 2008, 2009. I would love to see that. If we kind of reject here, you are in threat of breaking this trend line. Wouldn't be a good look for DXY. Would be a great look for crypto. But, you know, this, either way, this giant flush to the downside that I'm expecting for DXY would prompt crypto and markets to absolutely rally. That's why overall I am seeing, you know, and if you know my long-term analysis on BTC, if you watch my previous videos, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I post daily Bitcoin updates. I am looking at way higher for this run up, guys. You know, realistically, I do want to see a giant flush to the downside here. All this to be a 1-2. This is a 1-2 on a more minor degree into a big time 3, into a 4, into a 5. That's our wave 3. And then we have 1, 2, 3 into a 4, into a 5. That's our full impulsive structure that will finish out this move. I'm looking at 160, 170, 180. I see people calling for the top being in here. I see people calling for the top being in at 120, 130, which if we just continue pushing up here with no real pullback, yeah, I can see that being the case. But I'm expecting this pullback, guys, and I'm expecting 160, 170, 180. You're seeing it here on this channel first. You're seeing all this first. Watch when this happens and when this plays out. All the other channels are going to follow suit. I see it all the time with my analysis, and I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just being real. Everyone kind of forms their analysis to my targets and what I'm laying down on the charts. It's just what happens, guys. But they're late to the party. Every single time they're late to the party. Subscribe to this channel if you're not already. I'll see you over in the premium Discord, guys. I hope you got something out of this video. Like the damn video if you did. Smash that like button up. Thank you. Trade safe. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. I love you. Bye.